Yeah, yeah, microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2. This third degree coming with the DYD crew. I don't know what's happening right now. My camera's jacking up, but I still will never back up. I'm about to act up. Really don't give a F-U-C-K. You better come and walk my way. Hit the highway. I hear your haters talking in the mist. But if you don't like it, we'll give my D a kiss. Oh no, son, kiss. Saragota. I'm about to take you right now, man. You better go and drop quotas. It's turkey next season. You give me a reason to get the squeeze and guess I'm leaving. For them fat vegans that be trying to act like they heathens, trying to act like they got something for 3R. Better hop in the car, get slapped, and we laugh at you like, The bygones be bygones, no, whenever right my wrong, so I can go ahead and ride along. You can go ahead and tag along if you want to, but I'ma show you right now what we gon' do. We gon' step up, we gon' set you up. But better yet, you better go ahead and back up. The music's low in my headphones, but oh well, I'm about to go with another story to tell. That new cologne smell was too expensive. Now you're about to see right now, I'm about to represent. I'm about to go ahead and add to it. You don't know third degree is the truest. I've been here. I don't know what's happening on the screen, but right now you can see I'm taking over the team. So we about to go and let it blow. Oh, let's go ahead and start the show. Whoa. What's good, Joe? What's good?
Oh. What up?
Well, I see we got two questions up in here. Mic check, Quest. Can you hear it? Can you talk? I don't know what's happening. What's good, y'all? It's third degree. We back up in here. Welcome to Drop Your 3 Cent. What's good with you, Rob? How you doing?
I'm good. Fucking Friday, yeah?
Right.
I'm ready for this week to be over.
Man, who you telling? It's been a long one over here.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. This week just went by real slow, man.
Right.
Not on it. I think it had a lot to do with that trip to Vegas and coming back Monday. It was just like, it was bad.
Right.
Quez, you good?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
He's like,
he's freezing. I see two of them down here. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. That's what happens when you live.
Hey, you getting it? My camera might cut off. It's been cutting off ever since, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just one of the ratchet days. I mean, we had a few good shows where no glitches and nothing was happening. So I mean, it's probably just bound to happen. But we're live, raw, not cut, man. This is where real culture meets real conversation. It's the Drop Your 3 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things can go pristine, and sometimes things can go like, just a little ratchet. But yeah, man. That's just what we do.
He has that look. He has that look like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He got that look. He's like, oh.
I don't know if it's like a delay or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man.
Oh. Man, I'm thinking about that top 5 R&B group discussion.
Man, hey, shout out to Quez for that one. He came up with that, so we definitely gonna get that cracking. So we're gonna talk about that, man. We got the Epstein files, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share button, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Right now, until we get Quez popping off right now, you know what I'm saying? Man, we got the Epstein emails. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to mix in with a topic that we didn't really talk about last week, you know, saying the 2025 elections and how that might affect us going forward. Also, too, tendernism, you know, saying I've been seeing it's been sweeping the internet as of late, you know, saying Destination Smokehouse. I knew about them before when they were just operating at the little small coffee shop in Hemet. So to see them on this grand scale to where they're like worldwide now and viral, I'm happy for them. But then I seen this guy do a rebuttal. So I want to talk about, symbolism or, ownership and the backstory behind it, because I kind of know these people, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you know what I'm saying? Then again, like Rob was talking about, we got the top 5 R&B groups of all times. I don't know why we didn't think about this before when we was discussing hip hop, but this is going to be one of these ones where it'll be hard because we got so many great ones, and you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Lots of babies were made.
You gotta narrow it down. You gotta narrow it down to 5. You gotta narrow it down to 5.
We just doing 5 for right now. You know,
doing 5 for right now.
Are you doing quiz?
Man, I'm good, brother. I was having some technical difficulties on here. I had to back all the way out. I don't know what was going on. Trying to sabotage me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I had some technical difficulties right up until we started. I had to
blame it on the government shutdown. It's blaming on the government shutdown, bro.
Man,
you're right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody working the board.
You know what? Now that we think about it, we were good till I said, "Hey, we're gonna talk about these Epstein emails." You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was.
Start sending little bugs here and there. We can't let them. No, we can't let them talk about that. No.
Oh man, how you doing, Quest? How's your week?
Hey man, it's been a week, man. But you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep grinding through it, striving through it. But you know what I mean. Thank God for being above the ground. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's how you know you had a bad week.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a little rough, man. So
yes.
But at the same time, this is what we're here for. This is the drop your 3 cent, week Friday, where where you can have a rough week or two, whatever. You come down here, let your hair down, have some fun, laugh, dope, fight. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
A good distraction.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
Why keep getting me extra?
So right now, the platform itself is saying, congratulations, we're going into Mars. I'm like, you tell me this the day of the show. I don't have no time to sit down and try to figure this out. For me to be a geek and actually play with some things, some functions, you know what I'm saying? And, right when we're about to go live, I'm like, sheesh.
Yeah. Ooh, a lot of last second stuff.
Oh, yeah. Man, but that's what we do. We navigate even through the ratchetness. And so, it's the perfect time to just drop some ratchetness on you. So we're going to drop some ratchet news and we shall return.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 30 Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go.
Well, kicking this off, lawmakers reach a deal to end the government shutdown. I mean, it's about time. I'm not even going to sit here in front and act like I know how long, but it was been a long damn time and people have been affected. But there is a possibility of another shutdown looming. But we shall see. Moving on. Well, real quick, the government was doing people dirty. I mean, the Supreme Court issued emergency order to block SNAP payments. Like, what was the cause and what was the purpose for it? You know what I mean? But, hey, moving on. Sinners is one of the most nominated films ever at the Grammys. Salute. Moving on. The Michael teaser trailer has earned 116.2 million views worldwide in the first 24 hours. So we were just talking about this on the show. So what does that mean? It's inevitable that a part 2 is coming because it's going to be a successful movie. But hey, I already told y'all. Moving on. Shout out to my cousins JJ Fad for the invite. They performed at Front Wave Arena out in Oceanside. You know what I'm saying? They tore it down. You know what I'm saying? So always love my family. Always going to support. Always going to be the number one biggest fan. But that's just me. Ruthless for life. Go JJ Fad. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, before we move on, you can see that I was over there. I was amazed at the non-melanated folk, the clear folk that was in there just grooving. You see what I mean? But hey, that's just me. Moving on. A Different World sequel is coming to Netflix. Can't wait. I've been fiending for it, so it can't come sooner. You know what I mean? Moving on. Trump asked Supreme Court to overturn verdict that he essayed and defamed E. Jean Carroll. I mean, they're trying to erase this man's criminal record, right? Moving on.
Vivica Fox says, don't date 50 Cent, don't date no damn rappers. Who hurt you? 50? Don't try to put us all in that category. What's wrong with you, girl? Moving on. They're saying that the Olympics are set to ban all transgender athletes from events. That's crazy. Why can't they just have their own special events within the Olympics? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just me. Moving on. Mike Epps reveals Boondocks' Aaron McGruder is writing Last Friday with Ice Cube. I can't wait. Can they hurry up with this, please? All right, moving on. Or better yet, even save me a role too. All right, moving on. Next major holiday, that's Sagittarius season plus my birthday. You already know. Let's go. Moving on. I'm not even going to pretend I know how to say her name, but a former WNBA star, you know what I'm saying, is now posing for Playboy, and she set the internet ablaze. Go ahead, girl. We see you. Salute. Moving on. This past November 11th, it was Veterans Day, so we'll shout out to all the veterans who served. Thank you very much for your service. Moving on. They're saying Nico, the guy who traded Luka from the Mavs to the Lakers, is being fired after a crappy start, you know, as he should, because he made the dumbest trade in NBA history. But hey, that's just me. Moving on. A suspect who led CHP on a chase from Ventura County to Mexico returns to the U.S. and turns herself in. Maybe she couldn't stand Mexico, right? It was a long standoff, but hey. Moving on. He's locked up. A singer Akon arrested in Atlanta, man. Talking about light turned into song. Alright, moving on. It's looking like POP got holding down just a little bit longer. Donna Gadoo's parole request was denied again, and she will be released in 2029. Crazy. POP, hold it down. Moving on. Blueface ain't been out but a minute, and Krishan Rock alleges that Blueface stomped her out following prison release. Man, just stay away from her. You know what I mean? Just toxic. This is ratchet. This is the epitome of ratchet news right here. All right, moving on. Chadwick Boseman to receive Hollywood Walk of Fame star this month. Salute my fellow Sagittarius brother. All right, moving on. A discharge petition to force a House vote on releasing the Epstein files has officially reached the needed 218 signatures. Actually, we're talking about this tonight. Moving on. Matt Barnes reveals he was extorted by an IG chick for $60K. Man, call him out, put him on blast, let it be known. All right, you know, I don't think Matt Barnes will want to be playing with, girl. Hey, so what he did to Derek Fisher, you know what I mean? Moving on. Tory Lane's appeal was denied once again, and he will now serve his full 10-year sentence, man. Sad situation. All right, moving on. Whatever it is, I'm going to keep my 3 cents out of this one. Whatever happens, we shall see. All right, moving on. White House Secretary said Jeffrey Epstein was talking about different Donald Trump in his White House. Yeah. Moving on. Suspect charged in armed robbery involving an assault-style rifle. Man, maybe the assault should be on his hairline. What the hell are you doing right there, bruh? You should be arrested for, your barber should be arrested for attempted cut. You know what I mean? Attempted freshness. Moving on. A man finds $7.5 million in storage unit he bought for just $500 from Storage Wars. Hey man, salute to that dude. That's a come up, right? Do we got to turn that in? All right, moving on. Diddy's prison sentence extended following phone violations. Crazy. You're gonna be staying in there a little bit longer, yeah? Moving on. Man, they out here clowning y'all that claim to be full-blood Native Americans. Y'all black folks, they are clowning. We talked about this on the show too, but we'll circle back. Moving on. The Justice Department sues to block California U.S. House map. So, you know, Prop 50, which redistrict a lot of counties within California in order to, you know, secure maybe a good House power, you know, for the midterms next year. You know, they're trying hard to stop that, you know. We'll talk about that later on today, too. Moving on. Ray J sues Kim Kardashian for betraying sex tape secret. I wonder what that is. Moving on. Road rage incident claimed the life of a father of 9. Man, sad. Prayers are up for him and his family. Moving on. Georgia election interference case against Trump and allies will carry on with new prosecutor to replace Fonnie Willis. You know, Fonnie Willis was the one who was sleeping with, you know, her partner. Man, we shall see how this goes. Moving on. Billboard ranks Drake as 3rd greatest songwriter of the 21st century. There's a discrepancy there. Moving on. Morgan Freeman is taking legal action over AI clones of his voice, as he should. Salute. Moving on. Well, last but not least, Epstein emails state Trump spent hours with underage victim at Epstein's house. And this is the topic at hand that we're going to talk about. So let's just get right into it. Kick back and enjoy the show. Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. We are back. We are back. We are back.
Good stuff, man. What's up, Jess?
Hello.
Jess,
Hello.
what you think about that hairline?
Man,
All of a sudden I came out, I saw a dude's hairline. I was like, oh hell no.
man, he should have shot the person who did it. That's it. That's what he should have did. You should have shot him in the face.
Now, hey, if he was going to jail for assaulting his barber, I think America and the world would understand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my god,
that was jacked up.
that shit was way the fuck back.
That's a very distinct hairline. You don't always pick you out the lineup. You
I'm
can't hide
fucking crying over that dude. Like,
ridiculous. Yeah, that was
it's like, why the fuck would you even rock that, bro? Like, that dude had no friends. Like, nobody signed his yearbook. Like,
right.
dude,
Right.
They just cut all that shit off.
You know, I wonder what they were saying when they seen him walking down the street. If he got homies, you know, say he walking like, you think he look fly, everybody's kind of just.
Right.
he had no real friends that could have talked to him.
Yeah, he
Like,
couldn't have been my friend. Cause I would
He
have
couldn't have, I was getting ready to say he couldn't have been Quez's friend because Quez would have lit him up.
Hey, before he even took the cape off out the chair, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What is that?
oh man.
Up here playing Tetris on your scalp, bro. That is not okay. You are missing a couple squares. You know what I'm saying? You're missing some blocks, bro. You know what I'm saying? He fucked your shit up.
What is this shit all off, man? With full Bruce Willis on his head, bro.
Yeah, that was funny. That was hella funny.
What else y'all seeing there?
Put Blueface back in jail immediately.
Man,
Damn.
If that's what you want when you get out of prison, sir, you need to go right back.
He stomped her out, says he got
Yeah,
out.
that's exact. I hope that's not true, but if it is
I
true,
hope so too, man.
Hey,
But
lock
they're
his
the
motherfucking
most
ass.
toxic
lock him
couple.
up.
Well, what did she do to make him want to stomp her out, though? Like,
But regardless of the fact you never hit a female, number one. Number two, yeah, but they're just toxic, you know. So just as much as he probably stomped her out, she has been seen on camera fighting him and stomping him out. You know what I'm saying? So she's a different breed.
that's
Yeah,
bad.
still not acceptable, sir. Still not acceptable.
That relationship is AIDS.
You ever get to the point where you got to stomp a female out that you got a kid with, you know what I'm saying, that you slept with, something's definitely wrong with you. We're not even gonna play that both sides of the coin shit. As a man, you are responsible for controlling your bitch ass emotions.
All right.
If you
Agreed.
feel like you need to stomp your baby mama out, you probably need counseling. Especially if you just got out of jail.
I think it's past counseling, bro.
Quez being a little bit more civilized. You know, Third's gonna be a little bit more. I'll speak more direct. You just a flat out bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you got to put your hands on a female. I mean, you 10 times stronger than a female. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of the fact, regardless if she putting hands on you, if she made you mad, Negro, walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it, especially if that is the mother of your child. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, stomping is crazy work.
Right. You know, you don't get no props for that. You know, it's bitch work. You know, so
you don't even stomp the enemigos out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a code in the streets. You don't really stomp the enemies out like that. You know what I'm saying? Do that to your baby mama is crazy work.
I mean, you could, but you know, there's gonna be some retribution. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be prepared for that. So
yeah, it is what it is.
What else y'all seeing there? Well, make sure you guys are hitting the like and share.
Shit. What else did I see?
Matt Barnes got took for $60K. Damn.
Hey, y'all better leave these Instagram thoughts alone, man. I don't know why y'all ain't learned yet.
They never learn.
Yeah, y'all just keep getting got.
Right.
Y'all like to donate. It's called tricking. You know what I'm saying? Stop tricking. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, Hey, that's all right. Okay, I'll save my ass.
That's man. If you give up 60, that means you'll give up 100.
Right.
That's all. That's all thoughts. Them thoughts is thinking. Oh, she got
Exactly.
60. Let me figure out how to get 200 out of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah. When will y'all learn, man? Y'all got too much money that you don't know what to do with.
Agree.
That's all that means. Yeah, you're not disciplined enough to put your peen in something safe.
Agree. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get this kicking off. So, just so a couple of house rules, you know what I'm saying? I got the link in the description and I got it pinned in the Facebook comments if you're watching on Facebook. Shout out to the Facebook family. Make sure you guys are hitting us up. Type your comments in the comment section. Engagement is key. A shout out to the YouTube family. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share, subscribe, and notification button. Also, too, we'll be interacting with you guys there too. So engagement is key. So just type in your comments below. You see something. If you come on as a guest, just know that if you're using your phone, you have to use headphones. Also, too, your phone will pick up everything. It works as a microphone. So we just want you in a nice, quiet spot. Make sure you got your Wi-Fi popping. Make sure there's no background noise. No, nothing going on in the background because, like Quez likes to say, this is a production, and you can be clipped up and you can be put out there throughout the world. And we want to make sure that we report the ratchet news. We don't want to just keep continuing to look ratchet. So, do us that favor. Just make sure you have the best representation of yourself. Also, too, there may be topics that may get a little heavy, may get a little hot. It's so good. It's good to have a hot, heated debate, but keep it respectful. Agree to disagree. And just remember that, it's all good. Everybody has a perspective, and this is what this platform is here for. Also, too, no pulling up, no disrespecting, no mamas and all this other stuff, whatever. Internet thugging is lame. Just as lame as Blueface stomping out Krishan. So, you know what I mean? So we just want to make sure we keep it on the level. You know what I'm saying? We keep it classy, we keep it cool, we keep it fun. Other than that, make sure you have a good show.
All right.
All right. With that being said, let's just go ahead and let's run some ads real quick, and we shall return.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Accomplish eliminating frizz and have that shiny look to your waves, you need a laydown pad. The Wave Essentials is having a sale right now for buy two, get one free. With the little strap on the back, it makes it super easy to lay your hair down, and the plastic on the front helps with laying the hair down and creating that shine. Do this for about 10 to 15 minutes and you'll accomplish that shine and that laydown that you need. Nobody likes frizz, so make sure you go get your laydown pads before the sale is over.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
All right, y'all, we're back. Yo, Rob, so I had to cut yours a little short because you have music in there that is being claimed on YouTube. I don't necessarily get hit. I get hit with a copyright strike, but it just says you're sharing revenue or some whatever it is with whatever artist, and I'm like, well, whatever.
I guess.
No, you good. So it's one of those I have to share, which I don't really care or mind, Hey, what's up, BJ? How you doing? But just to be on the safe side, I played a little small version of it, so hopefully they don't tag us.
You're good. You're good.
We will change up the song and we will have it popping. again, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's.
I gotta be careful with my own music.
Yeah, no, that's weird. I got hit with that also. I believe on Facebook. I'm like, that's a no copyright song. What the hell? Like,
Right. It's a but so even on Facebook, there's no copyrights on it, and even on YouTube, it's something where they claim it. So I don't know how two of my songs are with this company. You know what I'm saying? So when I played like my song Black Lives Don't Matter, or I forget what it was, Beast Mode, they tried to say, "Hey, you're ad revenue sharing." I'm like, "Bitch, this is my song." So you talking about? So it's one of those
sharing
things.
it with myself.
Right.
Sharing it with me.
I am the author. You're right. So, but yeah, you know what?
Crazy.
Before we get the show started, I got to shout out my cousin, Dania, Baby D, JJ Fad. She invited me and Jess out, to go see her show. Their show, I should say, out there in Oceanside at Front Wave. You know what I'm saying? We got that treatment, got to go up in there, got to walk down, and they showed us nothing but love, man. But it's always good just seeing my family and just being a part of that ruthless legacy, family tree. You know what I'm saying? So how did you like the show, Jess?
It was pretty cool. A lot of old school vibes.
Which one was your favorite?
Well, of course, JJ Fad.
No, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. You understand? Don't do that.
But yeah, then after that would be Lisa.
nice.
Yeah, Lisa was there.
Lisa dope.
I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna say that. CNC Music Factory was there. Candyman was there. Tag Team was there. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I was
Talking about whoop, there it is.
Yeah, man. They needed
Front Wave. Let's begin party over. Hey, that's what
Front Wave needs to
up,
fix
right
their
there.
sound systems to get speakers throughout the arena, because for that song, I was expecting the whole place to be rocking. Yeah, in Oceanside, BJ. It was in Oceanside, which is cool because I spent some time out there. For those that know me, I used to live out there. So for my cousin to be performing out there was like, hey, these are some of my old stomping grounds. I'm gonna definitely go pull up and check you out. But the slew of people that were in there didn't they didn't necessarily look like me and Jess. We were sprinkled, we were peppered in there, talking about sprinkles and whatnot. But I can say that Front Wave needs to definitely fix their speakers, because for that song, it needs to be hitting. I don't know why JJ Fads was hitting, because you could feel it, throughout the stadium. That one just wasn't really hitting, and I was waiting for it. But of course, they got their popularity because they reemerged, with that Geico commercial, whatever, with the sprinkles, and sure enough, they did it.
Hey, that's what's up.
So yeah,
that's
man.
What's up.
But it's always good, man. Going to go check them out.
Oceanside is changing, man. They're getting rid of all the people that look like third. You know what I'm saying? who want to sit in the front row with their stocking caps on at the show. They're getting rid of all of y'all. They're going for more of a tourist attraction. They don't want your black ass in the front. Eat all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a nice time.
For a tourist attraction.
Jacked up, man. Jacked up. I was just there, just minding my business.
Hey, you see how they was looking at you in the back? Look at that camera view again.
You see how we was looking at them, and man, it was so funny.
This guy.
I told Jess, because there was these two girls in front of us, with what was the song that came on?
I don't know.
There was a few songs. Oh, when they were playing, man, they played Mystical. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was over here, I was bugged out at the fact that they were playing Mystical, and then there is these girls, and they play some baby making grooves too, right? And there are these two girls, clear ones up there. I told Jess, look, either they done been with some Negroes before, or they thinking about being with some Negroes before, but they look like they was over there reminiscing. because they were there together, you know, saying, and the way that they was just grooving the whole time, just trying to shake whatever they had, you know, they was over there reminiscing.
Not shake whatever they had is crazy.
That dark meat.
Man, shake whatever they had is crazy, bro. Come on, man. Small booties matter too. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we don't discriminate.
No, they don't.
Everybody.
Hey, Rob said no, they don't.
I said it. I'll take it.
Nah, we show love to everybody around here. So
that's wild.
Everybody, you know, discrimination, you know. Well, let's get out of these muddy waters.
Please.
Tonight we have a slew of topics. We have the Epstein emails. We have the top 5 R&B groups, and then we have Tinderism. You know what I'm saying? Smokehouse Destination. Which one shall we partake in first?
Hey man, let's get into this Tinderism thing. I was trying to figure out exactly what's going on, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Is this sharecropping at the barbecue restaurant, or like what's really going on, man? Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of conflicting stories, so let's dive into that.
So okay, let's get into it. So shout out to Smokehouse or Destination Smokehouse. Like I was saying before in the beginning of the show, I knew them when they were actually operating out of a smaller like coffee shop, like the Hemet Museum out in Hemet, California. You know, I had to pass through, you know, daily or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I happened to stop by, you know, but actually, no, one of my homeboys actually lived out there and said, hey, you ever go through Hemet, there's this spot called Destination Smokehouse, and man, there's fire, the barbecue, and I'm just like, yeah, right. And what's up, Scenario? Yo, we need you to come back onto the show, bro. We need you, man. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the description, and, you know, I'll send it to you. But, yeah, so I went, you know, and I'm a little biased. I'm prejudiced when it comes to my barbecue. I can admit that. You know what I'm saying? I got to look and see who is on the pit. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't of the darker hue, and it still depends on where you come from if you are of the darker hue, because Graham's barbecue out in Riverside sucks. You know what I'm saying? And if you are of the clear view, you know what I'm saying, where did you come from? If you're from the South, I might rock with you, but I'm a little biased. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. So here's the background noises. I tried it, you know what I'm saying, and truthfully, they're good. Their sandwiches are fire. My mom's tried it, and she's very, 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 you know, she's bougie. You know what I'm saying? She's queen bougie when it comes to her food. And even she said the oxtails are good. So I know that they moved to a new spot in Marietta. They got a bigger location, and they just been blowing up. All types of celebrities everywhere. People from all over the country have been coming to check them out. So, you know what I mean? But I knew him before. I talked to the owner before, and I wanted to get his little backstory. He said, look, this started off as a coffee shop, you know, but then, you know, they weren't really, I guess, making money. Then they were thinking like, well, let's start serving some barbecue. Then they met this guy. I don't know. Here goes the viral sensation.
Y'all think we was playing though. See this brisket here? So if it, I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look, I told you. I just want to see if they took. Let me think. And then, you know, shake it a little bit. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to bust. God damn, boy. Spit on it. Bro.
Hey,
that was.
We need that last part, bro.
We didn't need that last part. My fault. My editing. I did not see that last part. Yeah, that was just gross.
Hey.
Not called for.
Yeah,
what y'all nasty niggas is doing in your privacy did not need to be displayed for the world. Okay.
Oh, sir. Hey, we're not doing that. I ain't
Almost
never had
threw
no
up.
that good.
Now, if you are blowing up and going viral on TikTok, saying that is something because it's all over the world. Is he started this phrase, this tenderism, whatever, and it's been blowing up. So on that level, I'm definitely happy. But there has been some rebuttal, and this guy brought up a valid point where his video is going viral. So check this out.
Y'all, there is some drama going down with Mr. Tenderism. Now, we all know this man, Mr. Tenderism, from Destination Smokehouse.
Just want to see if they tender.
Destination Smokehouse is now one of the most viral barbecue places in Southern California. But the gag is, Mr. Tenderism does not own the barbecue spot. This man does. This is the owner, allegedly, or like the owner's son or something. And this is Mr. Tenderism is a cook. Please. Okay, I don't actually have a problem with this though, but I do not think, if I know how business owners work, they are not compensating Mr. Tenderism enough. Destination Smokehouse does not become Destination Smokehouse without Mr. Tenderism, which means at this point it's not even like, oh, you get a $10 rate. Does he have some equity? Are his kids okay? Is his family okay? I mean, if all those things are being done, then I don't really got a problem with this. He just seemed like a happy old man and like making tender barbecue.
Very valid point.
Very, very true. So just like how we advertise, and I do this on purpose, saying like with Uncle Nearest, the backstory is that, Jack Daniels, the very popular liquor drink, whatever, is a worldwide brand, but the backstory of it is that we did not know that the actual recipe was actually concocted by a slave. The slave master took it and actually put it out to the world and actually got famous for it. And and people thought that it was his recipe till it was unearthed that this man, Uncle Nearest, actually was the actual I forget his actual name, but Nearest was the actual originator of the recipe. So, his descendants and somebody else actually took that recipe and I think found it and branded their own Uncle Nearest drink, which is why, again, I don't necessarily like to get into the whole liquor, ad placement, whatever, but because of the story, I'm going to advertise it right here to get some reparations due and some justice due for Uncle Nearest. And so it's just one of these things where we have people who take stuff from the culture, they borrow from the culture, but never really give back to the culture. And we're of the people and for the people. So I had to bring this here on this platform. I'm not sure where Quez went, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that.
For me, I think, yeah, he needs to get what he deserves. Because if they went viral off of his cooking, yeah, he needs to be like co-owner or something. I don't know.
So to pick, I'm not sure if you were with me or if I was with or by myself, but I remember talking to the owner, and when he was giving me his backstory, because even when I go to these places, if I get a chance to sit down and talk to the owner, I'm gonna sit down and talk to the owner. I want to hear the stories, everything, like what inspired you to create this. And so when he was describing it to me, he said that he said, well, this is a coffee shop, and then I partnered up with I forget what his name is. And he said, I partnered up and he's my partner. So we became partners and we created this barbecue thing. And so, I got the business. He has the barbecue. We put it together and boom. And I'm like, you know what? I can rock with that, because I thought that they were partners. But, when I looked on the IG or I did some research, I saw that Mr. Tenderism is just labeled as an ambassador, so it's one thing to take us and to put us as the face, like the NBA, as we can clearly see with the NFL, you know what I mean? Like you see a lot of us like Deion Sanders, Jerry Rice, Colin Kaepernick, people who have made, football what it is, what I'm saying, as far as the engine of it. A lot of times people will use us as the quote unquote, what do you call that? Mascot, what I'm saying, to sell a product without actually giving something back to it. You're muted, sir. It sounds like you're dropping some fire.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. I will unmute you.
So there's more to that story actually. The guy he partnered with ended up leaving. So the guy who's the grill master, he ended up going to a barbecue spot right in Old Town, who was owned by the actor from Breaking Bad at his barbecue spot. So
Really?
that's yeah. So but I do believe he's using Soul Brother #1 as a face there because his ads weren't going nowhere. I mean, they've been out for a while. He's been pumping them, showing what he's cooking, how many briskets they get on, all this. But Brother Man brings flair, so he's actually, kind of like, yeah, he does look like he's the face of the business,
right?
His videos are more exposed than the owners. But yeah, his partner left to go work with Breaking Bad dude at his spot right in Old Town Temecula.
Okay.
So
I'm about to walk into some hot coals, but I really don't give a flying funk. If the owner was black, would it matter?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I'll say, yeah.
Because here's the thing, like I told you, depending on, but still, yes and no. It's a two-parter because again, not every black person can cook barbecue, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? But again, if this is the face and being portrayed as a black-owned business, only to find out that the person is not like some of these black products that are being sold in Target, you know what I'm saying, or at Walmart or whatever, they're catered and commercialized to black people, but they're not necessarily owned by black people. Same thing with with our Hispanic folks. You know what I'm saying? There's products that are being put out and being marketed and whatever to the Hispanic folks, but then they're not necessarily owned by anybody Hispanic or Latino. You get what I'm saying? So if you're talking about keeping the dollar circulating amongst your community, especially when it was prevalent during these times, we're talking about the COVIDs and the walkout, the kneeling and George Floyd and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a black-owned business and you see the face of this right here, just like Cream of Wheat, you know what I'm saying? Just like Aunt Jemima, you know what I'm saying? They're put out there, but they're not necessarily owned.
Like BET?
He's
like, ugh. Yeah.
Popeyes.
They were until they sold themselves to Viacom. You know what I mean? So they never called it a black-owned business, though. But again, so yes, you're right. They never did. But if you're
being promoted that way,
thank you.
That's false.
Well, this is where it gets sketchy because I do hear scenario like even in those videos they never say this is a black-owned business. But the concept of Mr. Tenderism is he is the co-signer to make sure that your barbecue is certified by the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got an uncle that act like that. You know what I'm saying? We all got a cousin or somebody who got that old ass Kago on, tilted to the side. He got on them Jesus Latter-day Saint sandals with socks on and some shorts. You know what I'm saying? And he barbecued. And he made the best barbecue. Like we can't argue with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's something about the sandal sock combination that just creates great barbecue. So until you get that realm in your life.
To your credit, Quez, both my biological father and my pops, my step pops, both of their asses can grill. My father's brothers, they all can grill. You know what I'm saying? So he's not lying here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they all got a pair of Air Moses 17s in their closet. You know what I'm saying? That they put on when it's time to grill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With some socks. You know what I mean? But now whether the socks are white or black, that's neither here nor there. But the fact that you know what I mean, for culturally speaking, you know what I mean, we take that as a certified stamp, right? like, seeing Uncle Tenderism instead of Uncle Nearest, right? We're gonna call him Uncle Tenderism. It's when we see Uncle Tenderism saying, "Man, this meat fall off the bone." You know what I'm saying? We didn't see him cook a goddamn thing, but you know what I'm saying. He's the face of that movement, and knowing that even if you did have some good barbecue, the culture wasn't gonna rock with you because we don't know you. We're already skeptical about you. You know what I'm saying? So to put a black face in a high place and then go absolutely viral and not compensate that man is always going to be an issue. Now, the only difference is because they're Caucasian, it's going to be handled different. If it was black owned, it would be some internal drama that, people would probably never hear about until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But
so again, playing advocate, you know what I'm saying? Like, good barbecue is good barbecue, and I'm glad that you articulated that so good. You know what I'm saying? But the owner himself, like I said, I had conversation with him, good vibes, good spirit. You know what I'm saying? And he said partner. So when he said partner, I don't know if he was talking about the other dude that went the other way, but he was talking about, I forget the dude's name, Tenderism, but he said he named him as his partner. And to your credit, Chris, I actually seen him cooking before. You know what I'm saying? He does cook. He's been on that grill. You know what I'm saying?
Tango told me that. I didn't have to see him.
Right. So no, but even with that being said, he's taught this guy because he went, he learned how to cook barbecue, and he taught him what he knows. So I forget how they met, you know what I'm saying, but they became friends. And he said, man, he's older, but he's just a good dude. And I decided to go in business with him, and it just took off. And I can tell you straight up, firsthand, their sandwiches, they got this sandwich, the NYC, best pastrami sandwich in Southern California, period. Hands down. Their sandwiches are fire.
And they in Hemet?
I'll be honest.
No, now they're in Marietta.
Okay.
So I ate at both spots in Marietta and Hemet. And the reason why I tried Marietta was just to think if Hemet was a fluke. And I didn't like either or. I mean,
what did you have?
I had their pulled pork, and I had the brisket because I always gotta try a brisket everywhere I go.
Right.
And then of course the beef rib was huge, so it was shareable. But yeah, no, I had better, man. I had way better than that.
Really?
But for Hemet standards, and for what's out there,
yeah, because
amazing.
There was a barbecue joint. There was a barbecue joint right around the corner from them before. You know what I'm saying? And so I went and had them before, and they were trash. So when I thought my homeboy was talking about them, I'm like, Then when I went and had them, I had that brisket. I had that brisket, the cheddar brisket sandwich, whatever, and that thing was fire. Matter of fact, I took a coworker of mine over there, and they're skeptical about stuff like that. The minute that they start clicking their feet, rolling their eyes back, and literally lived out in Moreno Valley, rolled back to get something to bring back home. So,
yeah, I mean, I'll take it a step further. I haven't really found a spot out here at all that had good barbecue. So
I believe you.
Yeah, once you have it, like once you really had it, your bar's already set. And
yeah, because I've been in the South before I moved to the South. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had a higher standard. Not to mention, I come from a barbecue family. Who own barbecue restaurants in the Midwest and Milwaukee and stuff like that. So, I come from real barbecue. So I've always, like, California to me has never had really good barbecue food, to be honest. Like, there's a few people here and there, but it's really hit or miss. You know what I mean? So when you find some good barbecue, it's like, oh yeah, we there. But Texas, the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying, the Midwest, like these are barbecue meccas. Tennessee, you know what I'm saying. Memphis is like off the chain.
my dream is to go to Memphis to eat some barbecue. I've been to
Oh,
Texas.
boy, you got to do it. Memphis is off the chain.
I've been to Missouri. I'm gonna put this out there. As of right now, Texas has like some of the best brisket I've ever had.
Yeah. And honestly, like the real good barbecue spot I'm into, those people aren't even from Cali. So speaking to this point, yeah, you're not really going to find someone from Cali that can actually, I haven't seen that can actually hang with that kind of barbecue.
Which is why I do my homework. Where you from? Where your people's from? Where recipes you got? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't mean even put them on blood. There's a barbecue spot in Riverside that is not. It was putting like broccoli or some type of crap in the mac and cheese. The barbecue sauce tasted like ketchup. You know, like ketchup paste. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like
broccoli in the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
man,
they're white. They gotta be white.
I'm sorry. That's broccoli. There's like broccoli, some mushroom, whatever. And I'm like, bro, you are of the darker hue. What type of macaroni and cheese is this?
For the record, broccoli or mushroom, or like broccoli and mushroom together.
Both.
They gotta be.
Oh, those don't even go together like that. What are we doing?
White. I'm half. I can say that they gotta be white, bro. They
got to.
Both.
That makes sense.
And you know, like in the barbecue sauce tasted like tomato paste, like no flavor. But you know, but let the clear people know this real good barbecue right here. Oh my god.
Hey, hold on real quick. Let me ask, because you know, we appreciate you, Scenario, brother. That's why you need to come back on the show, because you in the comments hella reckless.
Wait. We missed some, bro. I'm gonna back up just a little bit, then we'll get to that. He says, I don't think it was misleading. He was just really the cool. He was really the cool that muck bag the barbecue with the what?
Maybe he said like the cool guy that mukbangs.
Yeah,
okay.
He has.
You know, because people do those mukbang videos and stuff like that. But you know,
I can see a bonus check given, but a partnership is a stretch. Maybe, like I said, I don't know the business affairs. I can tell you the owner, the actual owner, is a real cool dude. Real cool. Yeah. Like I said, man, my thing is like this, and just like me and Jess been to this spot out in Upland called San Biagio. And I think I've told the story here. Like, you know, he's an Italian dude that came from Sicily, moved to Brooklyn, opened up a pizza joint, but then he moved to Cali. Mm-hmm. And his wife insisted on him opening up a pizza joint. So he did it off of her word. And he makes New York pizza, branded New York pizza. And he says, I can't call myself New York pizza if I don't have anything or everything imported from New York. So he imports everything literally down to the water. But he sat up there and literally took the time to really tell me his story, asked me how the food was, asked how was I doing, and sat there and talked to me. When I got done, gave me a hug. I respected that dude. So I could say the same thing with this dude. He sat there and actually took the time out to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And he made it a point to say, hey, I think even at some point, I wouldn't be where I'm at without my partner. What he said about my partner, about the cook. You know, because he showed me some tips and showed this. It was just a little coffee shop, but he turned it into something big, and then now you see it like viral. So it could be a bonus check in the works, or we don't know what type of equity he does have. We don't know the inner workings of it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to approach, because it's like, even if you gave that man a bonus check, to me that wouldn't be sufficient. If this man became the lifeline of your business, partnership is necessary.
Yeah,
because when you do advertising, you enter into a partnership. You give money based on results, right? So if he's already creating the results, enter into a contract, then you should honor that man's commitment and dedication to your process and reward him with partnership, right? Because you were doing this on your place. I know him, and I've seen his videos, and I still didn't know what it was from. I just know he was Mr. Tenderism. If I'm being completely honest, I know what barbecue place it was, California. Nor did I give a damn. Yeah, Mr. Fall Off the Bone, Mr. Tenderism. You know, the Denisha, like fall off
Man,
the
you
bone.
were spitting
It
some
hurt.
fire right now, but
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
glitching.
But
You're glitching out, bro.
You're glitching bad, man. So I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or if it's a storm, or something.
So,
But you were spitting some hot fire. We was getting here and there.
so hear me out there. Like, if all right. One thing is they were already expanding. Okay, so they already opened up the Marietta location, everything else prior to the videos going viral. Now, I'm not saying the videos didn't help, but how do you do that? Like if you're the owner, you're like, yo, my business is blowing up already. Play devil's advocate. How would you handle it? You already expanded. You already had enough. The other locations very successful. Regardless of what I think, I'm just like, whatever.
Well,
But
so again, it's one of these things. I'm gonna say how it started. Cause I was there before it blew up. So what was happening was it was the word of mouth. It's like what Quez likes to say as far as grassroots. So one person's telling this person's telling that person. This person's driving from San Diego. This person's driving from LA. This person's driving. When I was in there before, there's somebody who drove all the way down from San Francisco. Not necessarily just particular for that, but they have family. And they're like, well, since I'm here, let me go check it out. So it was just one of those things where it just started just the word of mouth. And so they needed a bigger spot because literally when I tell you the line was going from the register out the door, wrapped around, you couldn't necessarily sit down and eat. So yeah, they were definitely looking for a bigger spot. So they wanted to keep one in Hemet and then one in Marietta. So how I would how I would handle it is expounding off of that viral stuff. You definitely got to get with the times. You need video, you need content, you need IG, you need something to go viral. And then as we know with this here internet, so sometimes you can go viral on purpose, but a lot of times it's accidental. I can tell you firsthand, so I've had viral moments or viral videos. And sometimes it's just by chance, it's just by accident. So something hit, boom, it took over. So now it's just, but now when I tell you, so now that they got that spot in Marietta, you got celebrities coming, literally coming, football players, coming through to check them out. So they did what they were supposed to do.
And if you have a business page for IG or whatever, YouTube Shorts, you're getting paid from that too.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you had a business page and let's say you had 1,500 subscribers or whatever, you have 1,500 followers, and then all of a sudden you shoot the 2.5 million because of your shorts and celebrities showing up and doing content on your behalf accidentally, that pays for something. That definitely pays for something. So I to me personally, I hope they doing square business, especially with the background.
I'm bold enough to go after my birthday. I'm bold enough to go. And yes, Jess, I was getting ready to go there while you was taking care of some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I know that hey, you got to get there first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're gonna be standing there all day. So I'm like, hey, it's about to be 11. I'm about to go. But Jess, you've been there. You sitting up there quiet, humdy in the line or whatever you're doing. What do you think of the place?
I think it's pretty good. I had the brisket sandwich. That's my go-to, and I think it's pretty good.
Blueberry lemonade's fire, and they had some cookie butter
that
cookies.
lemonade was fire. Yeah.
I don't know what you must have been eating something else that day, Rob, or something.
No, I'm dude. Me and wifey are like major foodies, bro. And one thing about grilling is something that, matter of fact, a good friend of mine that you met at my birthday dinner, Ruben, like we're big on grilling. Like that's one of my dreams is actually win a grill master. Like that's what I want to do. And like I said, once you have like real good barbecue,
you right.
all that other stuff looks like all that other stuff is like eh. It really is like that, dude. Right. And for Hemet, like I said, it's great for Hemet. Yeah. Marietta, it wasn't packed out like that. It was, it was like a normal spot.
It's like take that shit to Texas though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, not gonna float.
You know, like,
Hey,
don't get
BJ
I want to go there. I want to try their oxtail. I really do want to try their oxtail.
No, me too. Now I told you, my mom. I trust my mom when it comes to her taste buds. You know what I'm saying? Because she's one of the best cooks that I know. Personally, it's not saying it because she's my mother, but she said literally out of her mouth, it's pricey, but it's worth it. You know, those oxtails are fire. She will go when she don't feel like cooking and want some oxtails. She'll go out there and go get them. So, you know, so I heard that they're fire. So yes, the last thing I got to try from them. But yeah, man, I'll try them out. You know, and like I said, man, you know, I'll pull up on them. I'll see if I can find the owner. I can see if I find the tenderism dude. I'll see if I can get an interview. See if they can come on to the show. We can ask them.
Have you seen how much oxtails cost? It's like $50 for 6 bowls.
Yeah, there's not a lot of meat on them either, bro.
Yeah, the oxtails is not cheap.
Yeah,
no more. They found out black people like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oxtails. They used to be.
My mom said back in the day, oxtails were a cheap meal.
Yeah, you get a bucket of them hoes for $20.
Yeah,
yeah, you get a whole bucket of oxtails.
You see what happens of the culture for the culture, man. We take something, we make it cool. Next thing you know, they up the price. Yesterday's price and today's price, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Next is going to be
wanting to make oxtails so bad, and then I pick up that little pack at Costco. I'm like, man, yeah, y'all gotta be big.
Next thing you know, pig feet gonna be like $30 a piece.
Yeah, only me and Denise should go get a bite. The rest, I'm gonna eat the rest of this. This ain't worth $50. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta cook it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even made already. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I understand for the restaurant owners who have to, you know what I'm saying, sell these things. You know what I mean? If you're not buying wholesale, you know what I mean, you basically lose the money selling oxtail dinners. To be honest.
Yeah, I will do my due diligence. I will take a trip. I'll see if I can locate the owner, let them know, like, hey, we got a podcast going on. You know what I'm saying? Come on and come talk about your business. You know, we'll support it. You know what I'm saying? And we can ask them some questions.
But Quest, you saw in the video, right, when they had that pork butt and they were just like squished it in. Like to me, I was like, oh my God, I bet that tastes like mush. Like that just looks so to me, I would have been like, oh dude, that's like that's real sloppy right there. Well, like I love tender, but that was just like,
well, if you don't barbecue, you wouldn't know the difference. And most people who eat pulled pork, you know, they're used to getting it from Buc-ee's and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And getting it from gas. Like when you do real pulled pork, it don't mush like that. That's disgusting.
You make me want to go challenge him third. You make me want to pull up.
And when you pull up, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we'll have to do it after my birthday. But yeah, man. But shout out to Smokehouse Destination Smokehouse. You know, like I said, man, I can take pride in on seeing when they were smaller. Now they're on a larger scale. They're viral. They're everywhere. They're worldwide. So shout out. Like Quest says, I do hope sincerely that they're doing, you know, square biz. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, keep it on the square. But all right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of which, we're going to show some advertisement and we shall return.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their mind. When in fact, these motherfuckers are crazy.
perfect segue, right? These they're crazy.
I'm saying, dude, I love Kamala Harris.
Yeah, man.
I think she got hated on pretty bad, dude.
I think so too. But part of it was her fault too. Part of it was her fault. But welcome back to Dropkick 3 Cent. We are here. The next one we're gonna go into, we won't spend too much time because we still gotta talk about these top 5 R&B groups of all times. That was
gonna take up the most. That was gonna take up the most time right there.
Yeah,
Right.
I knew that.
We just get the bullshit out the way.
I already got my list together. I'm on y'all head.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I think we might have the similar list, bro.
I'm interested to see. But so for those that have not been paying attention, the Democrats, they blame it on the Democrats. The Democrats have pretty much released Jeffrey Epstein's emails containing, here goes
the thousands of documents related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein released by Congress. President Trump's name appears hundreds of times in the newly released batch of emails and text messages as well, including Epstein saying that he'd, quote, met some bad people, none as bad as Trump. And in one text exchange, someone whose name was redacted wrote to Epstein, it will all blow over. They're really just trying to take down Trump and doing whatever they can do to do that. Epstein replied, yes, thanks. It's wild because I am the one able to take him down. Trump has called the scandal a hoax, and he denies any wrongdoing. A handful of Republicans, though, are joining Democrats in supporting a bill that would require the release of the Justice Department's files on Epstein. The House is expected to vote on that as early as next week.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their mind. When in fact, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Yes, Kamala. Yes. So it's a hoax. Of course it's going to be a hoax. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, are any of y'all surprised? I mean,
a little bit. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Trump, are you surprised that?
I was hoping for the sake of dumb Donald that, maybe, say it was just, lies, what I'm saying? People over exaggerating, all this other. But to see it in real time, like that, I mean, we already know about the other convictions and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't far fetched, but I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I think a lot of people who are naive to, how can I put this? A lot of people who are naive to street politics don't know when they being hustled. And if I'm gonna be honest, the Red Hat militia, they're being hustled.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Just be honest. Yeah, they're being hustled. You know what I mean? Me personally, like I said, for the most part, it didn't affect what my position was. I do see some troubling things, but a lot of the troubling things are coming because the Red Hat militia believes that this is their savior. Even though he is the most morally bankrupt individual that they have ever seen for the typical YT, you know what I'm saying, Christian Protestant male. For everything that they stand for, he is the antithesis and being completely opposite of that. And they keep trying to justify it in their brains when the rest of us are watching them like, are you serious?
Right.
That's how I feel about it, in a nutshell. Sorry.
I don't think they're too far off, man. I believe that I'm probably gonna piss some people off by saying this, but I don't care. But I think a lot of his supporters are just like him. They're either out there in some states dating their sisters, humping chickens, whatever, dude. Like, I knew the dude. I knew the dude was crazy, bro. When he was on national TV talking about, I date my daughter, she's hot. Like, what the? Who says that? What dad says that?
His dumbass.
Yeah.
It is
Well,
weird.
no normal person says that. No normal person says that, dude. And I know this is just on him. I really want to see everything on who's all in there, regardless of what political party you're on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like that's just effing disgusting, man. Like honestly, that's just disgusting to me, dude. To where like if you I can't even really say how I feel about that right now, dude. That's how bad it is. But yeah, I'm not surprised at this with them, dude. Like no.
Real quick though, because they say this is what they say, right? Somebody from the Democratic Party released those emails or those texts, right? Ain't that the narrative to that story?
As always.
I'm saying the most recent text that they were talking about, or emails, whichever one they were, I can't remember. Where they're saying somebody from the Democratic Party released those, right?
Right.
Which in turn lets me know that somebody had that information.
Right.
So that means either one or two things happens. Either you just received that information about these files, which I find hard to believe, because it's been a very attention-grabbing topic, or you had them and you had to figure out a way to not incriminate yourselves and look like a hero. So that means that there's a lot of people on both sides of the aisle. This is the moral of my story. There's a lot of people on both sides of the aisle that may be in those files, and therefore that's why we're not getting them.
No, so backstory a little bit. You're not too far off, but slightly. So what they were trying to fight for was they needed signatures to actually release this. So once this election that had just happened passed, and they got the said Democratic signatures that they needed, because there's also some Republicans that actually signed their names on when to see it. They needed one more Democratic signature, and they got it. So they went on ahead and just started just releasing it. So yeah, you're right. They had this for a while. I think they knew what was in it for a while. They just couldn't release it until they actually got that signature.
Okay, Third, can I ask you a question, Third? If I'm trying to be, I know we're on YouTube, so I don't want to, get us hit. So if you were watching someone being SA'd, right? And you knew who was doing the SA, and somebody said, well, first we got to get 3 witnesses together. I know you witnessed it, but I need 2 more witnesses. Would that stop you from telling the truth about what happened?
Oh, yay and nay.
Yay and nay? You can't be yay and nay. I need a yes or a no.
Well, no, because again, I get where you're going with this. I just know the backstory. I know how.
It's a very simple answer, Third.
No,
yes
so
or no?
I would. But
okay.
So on that level of me being third degree, yes, I would. But again, when you flip it, when you got a guy like this in office, if you make an accusation and you can't prove it, then you can reliable by a lawsuit. So again, therefore, it's just an alleged thing until you can actually prove it.
So that would make you a punk if you worry about somebody that's in power and telling the truth.
I get where you're coming from. I'm just saying, playing advocate. If you look at it from a different perspective, I can see it over here too. Me personally,
I don't know how to be
I'm a whistleblower. Pause. I'm a whistleblower. It's hard to trust any party at this point. Very true.
Just saying, I don't know how to be a bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? If I got to stand on business, whether it's going to cost me something or everything, that's just what I'm going to stand on.
Very true.
The proof is the truth. And
now, again, you brought up a drastic scenario, though. You said if you've seen it happening, then yes, you definitely got to start whistleblowing. But again, if you're not there to see it, then it becomes a thing alleged. Again, I hate to say it.
You seen the emails. and you seen the
Yeah,
video,
now we're seeing the
and
emails,
and you seen the pictures. Like
Right.
I've seen them before this conversation ever came up.
Yeah, true. Well, I think we've all
And I
seen
don't work nowhere near the White House.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've seen them, that means people that actually work up there have seen way more than I've seen. Because this stuff has been public information for a long time. That's what I'm saying. We can't
I hear what you're saying.
we can't hold one person accountable without holding the other individuals who have the ability to do something accountable as well. That's my problem.
Yes.
And it can't be for a political gain. That's my whole issue. Yeah. If we gonna do it, we gotta do it all the way across the board. It can't be, oh well, voting at November 4th coming 2 weeks before. Let's do this. No, it because you're equally as guilty if you held silent till then.
I agree with you on that point too. I agree with you.
That's
Well, like, why wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wait? But again, especially playing with this guy right here, you know, you see what he's did. Who did he sue? Was it ABC? You know what I'm saying? So again, I get what you're saying, but knowing the game that these pilks play, we're talking in the lower tax bracket than than with some of these other folks. You know what I'm saying? But now that you put it out there and you got the emails to actually validate it, this makes it a little bit more official. You know what I'm saying? To where now it's like, but even with that being said, and now I got to play advocate and bully. Democrats, what you gonna do? Essentially the ball is in your court. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do? This man's already in office. You can't impeach him because you need the House and you need the Senate to get him out of there. Guess who controls both the House and the Senate? Oh, let's just say if it does slide through, then it goes to the Supreme Court. Guess who packed the Supreme Court with people who are his buddies? So what's the end game?
So when they go to the midterms, I think that's what they're waiting on to try to push the impeachment. But even when they push the impeachment, even if they do,
what is his credit? That's exactly, it was for political gain. They did this for midterms. This is setting up for midterms.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though. Like I have very little faith in the Democratic Party to, even if they do get him impeached and they do and vote on it, will they impeach him? I don't think it's going to happen. They had the chance twice. They had 2 times already, and they would not.
Well, no. So what you're missing is when the House was Democrat majority, they passed it. You know what I'm saying? They passed to impeach him. When it went to the Senate was Republican majority. So of course the Trump backers that are in the Senate, of course, voted not to impeach him. So therefore, he got impeached. He just didn't get removed
from office.
Yeah. Right. So you need the Senate in order to do that. You need both houses to do that.
Why not tell the truth?
Because
why not? If you are in the Democratic Party right now, why not just tell the truth? Why are we playing politics? If you really care about the people, that's my problem. And also to answer the scenario, I've had the conversation with my family. They know where I stand, and they know what consequences come with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yes, even if it's gonna affect my family, I'm gonna always get up here and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? They know what to grab, they know what positions to get in, and whatever shall happen. Because we live on that standard. You know what I mean? I can't see myself going to advocate for people and saying I'm on the behalf of the people and then never telling the truth because I got to play politics. That's bullshit to me. If we being 100 and the Democrats have been cowards for so damn long that they've just made it the norm. This man is not respecting any rules. He doesn't care about your rules. He's doing whatever the fuck he want to do. He's showing you, you guys made these rules. Oh yeah, okay. Don't worry about that. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and y'all still over here. Well, technically we can't do it because You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth, shame the devil, man.
No, he pisses all over him. But at the same time, too, if you understand, and I know you understand this too, sometimes your decisions or your actions can't be based off of emotions too. You do have to sit up there and think. So I get where you're coming from, 100. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel you.
Hey, absolutely, Mr. Moore. I didn't
But
say
you
they had
say
to
that you
accept
will
it.
tell the truth as if everyone will accept it. I think that it's clear that the truth hasn't mattered for a minute.
Facts.
That is very true.
For a certain
That is very
demographic,
true.
Facts.
Because let's just look at the facts.
The red hat militia don't care about truth.
Hey, say it one more time, Quiz.
No, I said the red hat militia don't care about truth at all.
I just needed that
You know what
sound
I'm saying?
bite
For the
because it's
rest
the
of us.
truth.
I'm not even talking to them. I don't address them.
Right.
Because they're delusional.
He's speaking truth.
I'm talking
because
to the
again, if you look
regular,
at the
sane
facts,
individual.
you look at the facts, we've seen the court cases, we've seen the allegations, we've seen where he's been liable of S.A.ing this woman, the same one he's trying to get overturned in the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen all of this stuff time after time after time, and they still elected to put this man here in this office. So again, when you're looking at this is what do they care about the Epstein emails? No.
Y'all making my blood pressure go up with this. I can't stand this guy.
No, I mean but hey, real conversation means real culture. You know what I'm saying? This is within the culture, so we have to have a real conversation about it. You know, so yeah, I hate talking about this guy. I hate being the one to say, hey, we did our job. The ones that showed up and voted, we did our job. It was up to other folks to do theirs. And like what Quez was saying, to his credit, and where I 100, Democrats, you guys have been campaigning and moving like punks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are moving like punks and cowards. You know what I'm saying? Like, from ousting Bernie, who would have been a clear victor in one of the earlier elections, to positioning Hillary to where nobody was feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then even Kamala, you force fed us Kamala, to where it's just like, hey, here. But again, it's no real clear motive or no clear reason behind it, but just besides positioning. And then you insult the intelligence of people like a Quez or like a me or like Rob or whatever, and you think that we're just supposed to go with the okie doke. And as much as Kamala's cool, I've been critical of her too. Like, during her campaign, she was just it felt like she was reading teleprompter stuff. They gave her a script, and here's what you say. This is how you act posed. And Donald Trump, like Quez said, didn't care about any of that. If he wanted to call her, she ain't black, and what, you're not even really defending that. You're kind of dancing around, the rebuttal of like, no, I'm a black woman and I'm an Asian woman. You can't even say that. You're dancing around your answers, and it made you look weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, just now that you're not running, we start to get personality. Oh, these motherfuckers is crazy. Oh, the Democratic Party don't respect or appreciate black women. Now we see you standing on business and principles that you should have been standing on during your campaign.
Yep. And on top of that, the way it was handled was so piss poor. Like, you just got stuck with that candidate. That was it, regardless of who else could have been running. And it's not just her. It's not just her fault. Biden's fault also for just.
It's not just hers.
Yeah, like it really. I hate to say this, Joe, but you really did fuck it up for your whole party.
He did.
so
he did.
Kamala probably wouldn't have been a primary. I mean, honestly, she probably wouldn't have been if he decided not to run. But
I disagree. If it would have been a fair chance for her to actually go to the primaries and whatever, who knows? Because now that we're seeing that she stands.
She wouldn't have won third.
I'm just saying she stands.
I love her. Now I love you some Kamala.
That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. So funk you and funk you too.
You're entitled to delusion.
Yeah. There you go.
She wouldn't have won. That's why they didn't do it.
Do you think it was fixed for him to win?
If they thought she would have won, they would have did it. But they didn't because they knew she wouldn't have won.
No, they thought she.
They skipped the primary because they knew she wouldn't have won a primary at that time. That's why they didn't do it. Let's be
not
realistic.
just that, dude. Not just that. America, that side of America didn't want a female president. I'll say it. They didn't
A
want
colored female president at that. The scenario says, do y'all think it was fixed for him to win? Funk, no, it wasn't fixed for him to win. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't given a formidable opponent.
Yeah.
You know, again, you saw Joe Biden do numbers when he ran because people were tired. They saw the COVID stuff. They saw the George Floyd, whatever. They ran to the polls. People weren't running to the polls for whatever. No, well, let me take that back. Certain groups of people ran to the polls while other folks didn't. Some people voted against their best interests.
Yeah.
Haven't they been doing that?
Yeah, you gotta understand too. When Trump won, every time Trump won, he went up against a lady. I hate to say that.
Let that be the truth.
Except for Joe Biden.
Yeah. It just
every time he won.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I was open.
Yes, that's a
Everyone
good
knows
point.
I voted for Hillary. I was all for Kamala.
I did not want to vote for Hillary. I did not want to vote for her.
And it's an ugly truth. I hate to say it. It might be calling some people out, but they just, regardless of her skin color, I think they didn't want a female as a president.
Right.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
He got a white one and he got a quote unquote black one. None of it mattered.
Yeah.
Right.
Misogyny,
so
white
again,
supremacy won, sir.
So to close it out, the emails they look good. Hey, yeah, who? But now, so what are you guys gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? We gotta wait a whole nother year, for the midterms to do something. Are you gonna do something now? You know what I'm saying? Like you have what they were alleging Drake was, now there's proof to actually go behind it, or you have the actual person who was perpetuating it. Now you have it here. So now what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So see you guys midterms. All right, we shall be back. We're gonna close this out.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
You're wasting time.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. Oh,
here we are. The top 5.
Oh, he ready for his list. That's what I'm like, what you ready to
so before we get started, y'all make sure you guys hit the like, share button. Shout out to the Facebook folks. I see you guys keeping the comments out there popping. We appreciate you. YouTube, I see you, Scenario. Share this out with your people. You know what I'm saying? We love the engagement. Let's keep it popping. Now let's get into the real midst of it, where it might get ugly. The top 5 R&B groups of all times. But before we get into that, you know what I'm saying, make sure you go to king3rd.com, get your merch. You know what I'm saying? You can get your Friday Greatness shirt. You can get your 3rd Degree merch. I'm going to be working on some new hoodies, new beanies, you know what I'm saying, new hats, you know what I'm saying, new leggings, you know what I'm saying, with the Drop Your 3 Cent logo or the 3rd Degree. Make sure you get the music to go along with your top 5 R&B groups. So you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music. I'm everywhere, baby.
Where you get the
Worldwide
merch?
3rd.
What's the
new
website?
single coming too?
Let's get to it.
What'd you say, man?
I said, what's the website they get the merch at?
King 3RD. King3rd.com.
There you go.
Ooh, nice. I'm ready for this.
You and me both.
Sorry,
pulling up my notes.
I'm gonna laugh if I got like new kids on the block.
Are you ready?
No, I didn't know nothing about this. So I'm looking.
Nobody knew nothing about this. Look, disclaimer. I have 50 million things to do within a day. I can't get to everybody. So I try. I'm chocolate, but I'm not perfect.
I threw it on the at the last minute too because it just ran across my mind. I'm like, bro, we gotta talk about this.
I saw that in like 4K in my head.
Like yesterday. I told him like yesterday. So
literally.
Yeah. Because I thought about it yesterday. And I was like, yep, we gotta talk about this shit.
This might even be a part 2. So hey, everybody grab your popcorn. You know what I'm saying? If you guys got your top 5, and we want you to drop it down in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you guys are watching this, drop this down in your comments. You want to come on as a guest, the link is pinned in the Facebook comments. It is in the descriptions on YouTube. So top 5 R&B groups of all time, baby makers, or whatever, you know, who wants to go first?
Can I?
You go.
Go ahead, Rob.
In this order, okay? Number 1. My number 1. This is mine, so I don't care if you don't like it. It's mine. It's for me. It's what I make babies too. So number 1, I have Jodeci.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, I thought.
Wow.
Sorry, I thought you was going somewhere else with that. I'm sorry. No.
Wow.
I'll just fuck with you. Go ahead, Rob.
Which is not a bad band, by the way, but no, that's not my R&B. So number 1, I got Jodeci. Number 2, I have Boyz II Men. Okay. Number 3, Dru Hill. Number 4, I had to put them in there. You know, I don't think their catalog is as great as many, but I had to put them in there. Is Shy. So, and
you are alone on that one. But
yes, cool, dude.
Buddy.
I went through puberty with them. Yes. And my last one was a toss-up. Okay. My last one was a toss-up between 2 groups. But since I only could pick one of them, I'm not going to mention the other. Jagged Edge.
I can fuck with that.
Jess is going to give you some props for that one.
Wednesday Lover, bro. That was my... Woo! There's a lot. But that is my top 5. So I know I left out. There's a bunch I got left out.
No, you had a good 4 out of 5, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why you hating on Shy?
Shy was cool. They had the one hit though. You know
No,
what
they
I'm saying?
didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They had 2 solid albums. Third one was kind of But what do you mean?
Nobody knows either one of them. So that's the problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because y'all wasn't messing with the right ladies, man.
Oh, okay. We're gonna blame it on us, huh?
Y'all listen, y'all.
Not the people who made the music. You just gonna blame it on us. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So who wants to go next? Because I got a freestyle mine. Like I said, this was like last minute.
I got a cool little list. Like I had when I hit you with it and it was like. I said male R&B groups because I knew females was gonna be something totally different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I forgot to differentiate males, but yeah,
but but I still had notes for that because there's so many intricacies that go into it. Like I had to go into like, but who was influential? Who started the movement? So you know, my number 1 is gonna start with New Edition. You know what I'm saying? The original boy R&B group, right? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going Jodeci. Then I'm going Boyz II Men.
Okay.
I'm going Boyz II Men. Then I'm going with Tony Tone. And to round it up, I'm going with Jagged Edge 2. That's mine.
Can I say
And
something?
Drew Hill was kind of like in there, but I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to go off a cultural influence. You know what I mean? And Drew Hill got beat out.
Nigga, you weren't doing the tell me what you want.
I know, I know, but I had to. No, I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like longevity and who was here first type. That's
right.
what I had to narrow it down to.
But hear me
you
out,
see
bro.
my face, Quest?
I know
I know you was
top
dancing
five
to the
is
song
hard, baby.
I know you was straight dancing to the song.
But hear me out though, dude.
Hey,
I was thinking Tony Tone also.
You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking Tony Tone also, but I'm like Raphael Sadiq did a lot of solo stuff too. That was just like,
hey, but he came from greatness.
You know, all I ask of you. That wasn't a Tony Tone song. That was
a his song.
Yeah, you know, and it was like,
but
and then
Never
like
Raised in Southern California, Slow Wind,
and then with New Edition, I know you just count them as an R&B group, but at the time, and we could debate this. They were like considered a boy band.
Fuck no.
Yes, they was. Yes, they was.
Yes, with your top five.
Yeah.
I ain't hearing this
cat. Who were the boy bands at the time, though?
They was considered a boy band. Yeah.
Who were the other boy bands then at that time?
New Kids.
They came after
from the same manager.
From the same manager.
Same manager, looking like Captain Crunch from the same manager.
They created your boy bands. That's what.
They did start the boy band era, bro.
Yeah, they created that, but they were R&B. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't do that.
No, the ones who created the boy band craze was the Jackson 5.
Oh yeah.
They're the originators of the boy band. That's what everybody tried to mold and that's when New Edition was molded after. Then after New Edition came, then that's when New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men, everybody else tried to, mold themselves after them. Jodeci kind of they went a little rogue. They went a little rogue.
They was hood. That's all.
Oh my God, dude. Jodeci.
Timberlands and leather vests.
Lots of babies got made to Jodeci, bro. I'm not sure about that. But
I think about freaking you.
Yes.
Jess?
So what you got, Jess? Jess over there stressed out.
She is. I see her sweating.
Jess, it's okay. Just 5. That's what I'm saying. It's hard with just 5.
Jess, I had to
put Jackson 5 in there because dang.
This cat said no mint condition. Mint condition they're an R&B band.
No, they good though.
They good.
Man.
But then this cat, man, me you gonna fight, dog.
Thank you.
You gonna fight, homie. New Edition was not pop.
I agree with you.
There's no such thing.
Got to cool it down. Yeah, that's pop.
It's 80s music. Go ahead, Jess, before we start really interrupted by the scenario cat. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
The only scenario we acknowledge is Busta Rhymes and Leader of the New School.
Damn, that's
okay.
Whoa.
Well, now that I know that it's boy R&B or male R&B groups, New Edition and BBD are in one. Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
They are one.
I get that.
If that's the case, yeah.
That's not fair to have 5.
Wait, hold up. Pops, it said
groups.
no Rick James. Rick James is not in the group. He's a solo R&B. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
It's groups, OG. But Rick James is definitely up there.
Yeah,
Rick James is a legend. Rick James, bitch. Hold my drink.
Rick James is a legend. He's a legend.
I'm one of the greatest motherfuckers of all time. Go ahead, Jess.
Right. Oh man, go ahead. Jess.
Mary Jane Girls, my number 2. No,
go ahead, Jess.
Okay, so New Edition / BBD. Jagged Edge.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, player.
112.
112.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna pick between them and Jagged Edge, but I'll spell Jagged Edge more.
Drew Hill.
Okay.
And Blackstreet.
Okay.
Oh,
That was hard.
Dirty Rotten. Dirty Rotten. And I was gonna freestyle this one, man.
I like their first album more too, though. Well, actually,
that was the only one that
Rick James was not
Yeah.
a band. He was a solo artist. He had a band, but yeah, nah, you don't count. Okay. Dirty Rotten.
Oh, here we go. New edition.
Now we gotta do
That
five.
was a good one, Jess.
Forget you, Quiz. Forget you, Quiz, for the top five. Yeah, we could have did 10. You know what I'm saying? But top five.
When we do 10, it go too wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 5 make you think. You got to really pick. That's what I'm saying. There's different criteria that come in when you got to only pick 5.
Oh, I would have cursed you out if you would have said 4. You know, so
they gonna start debating.
This dude said no day 26, no day 26, no day 22, no day 27, or day 28. They good, but they not of all time.
You're gonna start debating the guy.
Yeah, we're gonna say no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No, the hell you talking about?
Yeah.
Day 26.
My number one.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Let me guess. NWA.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you ain't did nothing unless you try to make a baby to dope man. You know what I'm saying? They family though, family tree, but no. First, New Edition. New Edition, number 1. Number 2, The Temptations.
Oh,
was that more of a band though?
They're a group. R&B,
nah, they R&B group. They definitely a group. I ain't go back that far. I didn't know we was going back.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about what was on my How to Shoplift the Fruity mix. I wasn't thinking like.
Yeah, I kind of kept myself like late 80s,
Okay.
early 90s. No, you good. That's a damn good pick though.
It's a great pick. I just never
that's a
maxed
damn
on
good-
some Temptations.
This dude said no Pretty Ricky. No, not even Ugly Betty. Not even Ugly Betty. You know what I'm saying? They dope though. They put on a good show.
He said
They
no
put on a
Pretty
good show.
Ricky.
We finna kick you out the chat,
Temptations.
bro.
So New Edition. You know what I mean? I'm a huge New Edition fan. You know what I'm saying? Seen them multiple times. Temptations. Oh,
He said no Pretty Ricky.
Boys to Men.
All right.
Fudge you, Quez. That's why he left. He's over here dirty, rotten. So yeah,
Pretty Ricky CD.
Oh man, this. He definitely went to go find. No, he went to go find Day 26. He's about to go put that on right now. You know what I'm saying? Him and the Queen about to, do some things to Day 26.
Let me go find my heartbreak jacket in.
He about to go get some. He about to go get some baby oil and some Day 26 with some 112.
Yeah, I was all over Jagged Edge's first album, man. I was all over that.
Yeah, I'm not wasn't really too huge on them, man. They cool, but yeah, a New Edition, Temptations,
Boys to Men,
Drew Hill.
Okay.
Oh man. This is the hard one, man, because it's a toss-up between Jodeci and Tony.
I'm sorry, where's the toss-up? What?
Have you ever seen Tony?
Yes. Where's
Live?
the toss-up? No, but that doesn't matter. Where's the toss-up?
Jodeci, Tony.
Jodeci.
Tony any day.
Over Jodeci?
Yep.
Quiz. You can't. Don't mute yourself now, player.
I said, man, Tony over Jodeci, you tripping?
Both y'all. I don't even know how we're
Yeah,
friends.
you
Wow.
tripping with that one.
I don't even know how we're friends. Wow.
Hey,
But
Timberland boots and leather
here's
vests,
the thing.
bro.
But here goes the kicker. So I said between Tony, Jodeci, but then there is Blackstreet. You know what?
I'm still going. Out of them three, I'm going Jodeci.
Yeah,
you might want to take somebody else off your list, like the Temptations, because ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. You know what I'm saying? Might want to.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, dude.
I might have to take the Temptations off because, again, if we're talking about old school, but then we never really brought the criteria to like 90s R&B or whatever. So I'm a honor.
Well, I thought you would stick to the era that you lived in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think you was going to go
here,
back.
we grew up in music though, so the Temptations.
I didn't think you was going to go back to Motown. You know what I'm saying?
I never.
I'm telling you, I don't mean to pull a Melvin, but I'm snitching on you. Me and this cat were enriched in Temptation music with our choir teacher. We had to learn it, so we learned it in and out. We learned Motown stuff.
I learned it.
5 heartbeats.
We learned it there too, but no, we had to sing it on stages.
Hey, but you wasn't knocking nothing down to the Temptations, bro.
That's my point exactly.
That's my imagination.
You wasn't getting no draws.
I wasn't getting no draws.
Close your ears, Jess. Close your ears. There's certain songs that you can sing. You know, Quiz. You can sing some of these songs. You know what I'm saying? And thy panties evaporate.
Panties evaporate.
Am I lying? Am I lying? Just my imagination. I wish it rained. My girl. We'll just take that off the list. Okay.
Yeah, boy, tripping.
Yeah.
So all right. So New Edition. Jodeci, Boys the Men, Drew Hill, Blackstreet.
That's a good list.
Is it?
That's a damn good list.
I mean, I love Blackstreet's first album. Their
Teddy
second
Riley is genius.
Oh, he is, but that doesn't mean like that group matches up to
that first Blackstreet album.
The only one,
top to bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first one is the only one that really mattered because that was like
the second one was cool. The second one had some hits.
Yeah, the second one was cool, but that first one was beginning to end.
Beginning to end.
Yeah. It was beginning to
Before
end.
I Let You Go.
That's when they had Casey and JoJo's cousin in there.
Who?
What's his name?
Dave Hollister. Dave Hollister. I think they're cousins.
Oh no, they're cousins. It was definitely on the CD book where he was giving his thanks. Yeah, he called that out. That's what I was like. Oh, what? That's really
Rob just told everybody how old he is talking about some damn CD books. Old as hell.
I'm 32 for the next 10 years, Doc.
Okay. We gonna rock with that. You know what
I am.
I'm with you. Look, I'm not arguing. Hey, scenario with these bogus at TGT.
Hey, whoa,
get your ass out of here.
Whoa. Slow it down. They're dope though. They're dope.
What album?
They're only album.
Not enough.
Hey, go listen to
enough.
Quiz. Hey, Quiz. Just cover your ears. Put the kids to sleep. Go get you some hooch or some moonshine or some wine and play the song OMG by TGT. Thank me later. Put on that whole album. Thank me later. Thank me later.
Was that Tyrese and
Tyrese Genuine
right? Yeah.
Man. Jess here put me on to them. I was sleeping.
You're welcome.
That album was hard.
Yeah, you're biased because you got some coochie to it, so it don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not doing
did
that.
Not. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did not.
No. No.
Why you say it like that, bro?
No, because I don't know what you're talking about. No. I don't partake in that. Negro, I'm a virgin. So
Hell no.
I can't believe y'all ain't big on Shy. Like,
So am I.
Shy is not, you know what I'm saying, in that category. I'm sorry.
Virgin over here.
Shy was hot, bro. Like, what?
Well, I believe
now
you.
Shy was dope, man, but you know,
we talking about top 5
of all time.
Yeah. That's
bro.
I mean, when you talk about early 90s,
I'm saying like you was right, Rob. You wasn't right.
I am.
Shit, you wasn't.
Sir,
no.
I got a PhD in R&B, bro.
Jess is the rebuttal lawyer. She gonna argue down. I know you don't.
This
is the reason why you don't.
Maybe more of a diploma.
That's why we don't invite everybody to the barbecue, because they show up with PhDs and shit and tell us we don't know what the fuck we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit out, Rob.
It's Shy, bro. Like,
hey man, Rob, I can tell you can go down the street in any hood in USA and there nobody's gonna necessarily put Shy in their top 5. Now, if you're talking about top 5 songs, then yeah, you might have a different thing, but you know, for
still not
groups and impacts, you know what I'm saying?
The whole first album was fire. The second one was good, but not as good as the first.
A lot of people are probably going to put Jodeci in there because again, it takes them back to a certain time and place where they was getting some pie.
Yeah, like high five. Yeah, that
sweet potato pie.
Like Domino said, sweet potato pie. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? You gonna reference Domino over Shy? Like, he had one hit. Or maybe 2.
No, he had 2. Ghetto Jam and Sweet Potato Pie and Digital Funk. You know what I mean? So, funk, what you talking about?
Yeah, I'd put Raphael Sadiq and
Yo, we got to do this next week with the female ones, though.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, no. I can't come to that barbecue.
Yeah, you can. That's the topic next week. Top 5 female R&B groups.
Jesse, all right, we got to about this one too. We got to talk about. We got to recap. We run out of time. Oh snap! Yo, we love y'all. This has been a real win. Oh man, I gotta get to work. We will return. We will put a 2-pick. We will come back. We will talk about the top 5 R&B groups, women and men. We will have a rebuttal. Whatever. Go Blackstreet. Go Jodeci. No Shy. All right, y'all.
Oh shit.
Put on that TGT, you know what I'm saying, and get you some boo tea. I will talk to you later.
Pretty Ricky.